Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over some of the biggest tips that I could give you. I've had a lot of people come over to my stream that have even finished the game, and some people still haven't got a clue about some of the things I'm going to be going over today. But before the video starts, like always, if you are into Outriders, if you're having as much fun as me and my community, maybe go over to the Discord community. We've got a looking for group where you can drop your code, let people know what you're doing. If you're running high expeditions, drop your code in there, join the community, come over to stream, leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and let's jump straight into the video. The first tip I can give to you is status effects. It does tell you in game when you first get like a Ash, a Freeze, a Bleed status, but maybe you've overlooked it. A lot of you know when you've got a status effect, but a lot of people I've seen don't know how to get rid of them. And I had this problem at the start as well, when I had the Bleed status, I'd be running around the map and it would be affecting me even more. So we're going to go over the status effects first. The status effects you can get are Ash and Freeze, which you can use your melee ability to break free. I see a lot of people just stood there, they just don't know what to do, they're just waiting for it to end, but it's simple. All you have to do is melee to get out of these status effects. Just one melee and you'll break out, and you'll be able to get away from the enemy. The next one will be the burn status effect. All you have to do, if you get that burn status effect on you, all you have to do is roll. Roll a couple of times just to make sure it goes. But yeah, it's simple as that. If you had that burn status effect on you, just roll away. It will go immediately. The next one is the bleed status effect. This one always used to get me. I didn't know what was going on. I would see my health getting absolutely destroyed by the bleed status effect. And all you have to do is stand still. The more you move, the more damage bleed does to you. I see so many people making this mistake. They've got that bleed effect on them. They're trying to get away from the enemy. They're rolling about. They're running around, and it's doing more damage. Stay still. Try and kill the enemy. But yeah, the best thing to do if you get that bleed status effect is just stand still and let it run out. It runs out very quick. You only have to stay still for a few seconds. But if you're running around, it's going to drop your health like crazy in this game. And the last one is the Toxus status effect. All you have to do to get rid of this, because we all know we're having problems with them Venom, them things flying around, it's hard to hit, especially I'm on console and the aim assist keeps pulling you away. But all you have to do is just heal yourself. If that's by killing a smaller enemy around you, if that's with the techno just shooting other people or using one of your heal abilities, but all you have to do to get rid of the toxic status effect is just heal yourself once. It'll go away, take some time, and kill those flying things, because I know a lot of people have been having trouble with them, especially me being a trickster. Them poison status effects can hammer you. I can get 2-shot by toxic and I'm usually dead. So yeah, heal, see if there's a smaller enemy nearby, shoot that, kill that, heal, and it will get rid of that status effect. On to the next one. This is a very simple and quick tool. It'll just help you along the way. It'll save you lots of time in the future, but this is in the settings, and this is auto loot. I didn't actually know about this for a long time. I actually thought if you added this, it just auto-looted, straight away. But in fact, you have to actually press down on the D-pad. I actually set this to rare at the moment, so it picks up blues, but you can set this to anything you want. I'm not too bothered about picking them greens or their commons up. If you've just started the game, maybe stick it to that, maybe bump it up as you go on. But I do keep this to rare, and like I say, all you have to do, take out everyone, just press down on the D-pad, and it will pick up every single piece of resource and gear on the floor anywhere in that area. All you have to do, one tap that down on the D-pad, picks it all up. You don't have to go around, you don't have to be scared if you think you've missed something, maybe you've missed that legendary, that rare, that epic. No, all you've got to do is just press down on the D-pad while this is selected, and it picks up everything in the area. And like I say, if you're playing in duos, even if someone has harvested something, even if someone's opened that chest and you don't even know about it, just tap on that down on the D-pad, you pick up every single resource and every single piece of gear, whatever you've got that set to. The next one is interrupts. Interrupts work a little bit different on this game. You can interrupt if you see that yellow bar on a captain or a boss or something like that. That's your time to interrupt them. Some of these bosses, if they are taking you down with some of these lightning strikes or something like that, save an ability. As soon as you see that cast bar, use an ability, pop that ability, and it will stop them casting. One thing though, If you've used an ability on them before, when they have been casting that bar, sometimes they get a blue aura. It's like, it looks like lightning below their feet. This means that you've already interrupted that ability before. When they have that blue aura around them, you cannot interrupt it again. So don't waste that ability. Maybe wait till they cast another ability to use that. But yeah, on some of these big boss fights, always keep one interrupt ability ready, because some of these abilities can annihilate your health bar. So always keep something ready. But remember, don't waste it if they've got that blue aura around their feet. You won't be able to interrupt them. It'll just be a waste of an ability. But yeah, use your interrupts. I see so many people, like I've said, on these boss fights, they just pop in all their abilities as soon as they can. No, wait till they're casting one of them abilities that have been taking you down in the past. That's the time to interrupt. Also, a big thing in this game, whether to dismantle a gear or sell it. The easiest way to determine if you should sell something or dismantle it is the little square that you see on the screen now. If you've got them 4 little squares, it means that you've already got that mod. So you can sell this item. You'll get more for selling it than dismantling it. Only time you really need to dismantle it is to get the mods off it. If it doesn't have them 4 squares, it means that you need that mod, so it is better to dismantle. Obviously, by dismantling, you do get shards as well. But when you're first starting the game, as you're running through the story, if you've already got the mods on that weapon, it is 100% better to sell it. Especially green items that don't have mods on them, or common items, sell them. Look at the purple ones. If it doesn't have these 4 squares, then dismantle them. You need the mods. You need the mods for later, because if you don't know in this game, as long as you dismantle a mod, you can put it on any weapon in the game, which is something we're going to go on to later. But yes, if you want to know should you dismantle a weapon or sell it, just look at the mods. If you do have them 4 squares, it's better to sell. But if you need the mod, 100% dismantle, because the mods are the biggest part of endgame. Which leads us over to our next thing, which is mod your weapons. If you pick up that piece of gear which has that green arrow, you know it's going to give you more defense, hold off. Hold off equipping it till you've seen what mods are on that. You know, if you get a mod that's using slow trap and it has more defense, but you're not using slow trap, it is better to use the piece of gear that you already have on. If you're using twisted rounds, keep that on. Wait until you go back to town. Go back and craft it, you know, put on the mod that you need before equipping it. Like say, twisted rounds. If you're taking off something that gives you 2 magazines instead of 1 and you're just getting that extra defense, it's not worth it. Go back to town first before you start equipping new stuff. Get them mods that you need on it and then switch it out. I see so many people, as soon as they see that green arrow to give them more defense, they put it on, even though they're not using the skills that are on that new item. Go back to town, check them all out, put the mods on that you want before you switch them out, and it will make this game so much easier if you get into that routine. Like this, for instance, most people would throw this on straight away. I'm not using slow trap in my skills, so it would have been a waste. And on this, like say, borrow time, receive 448887 armor and 30% resistance. It's a skill that I'm using. I'm getting, look at that, I'm getting 44,000 more armor by having this mod on, where all I'd get is literally 1,000 armor, but the slow trap would be redundant. So like say, go back to town, go and craft it, put on the same mod. It'll be definitely worth it. And the last thing on the list, if you are going through the story, don't forget about bounties. Don't forget about hunts. As soon as you go into a new area, complete the side quest first. You are guaranteed epic gear from the vendor as soon as you complete it, and it boosts you up so much. And also, them side quests, bounties, hunts, they get your world tier up quicker. They're a little bit easier than the story missions, you know, them bosses. So it gives you that world tier, you know, there's ads which are giving you world tiers, you're leveling up a lot quicker. So, in my opinion, do them as you go along. As soon as you go to that new area, complete it 100%, get them hunts done, get them bounties done, get them historian done. You are guaranteed a better piece, what you are wearing, epic, every single time. And this made me going through the story 100% easier than other people that are just trying to blast through the story, trying to get to the end game. And like I say, this story, you know, the story's not the best, but enjoy it. You're never going to get this time back. The first time going through any looter game, any story game is always the best, so enjoy it. You know, maybe get them achievements, them trophies that you're all after, you know, 100% the game. It doesn't take long, and enjoy the game. Some of the hunts have been some of my favorite bits of this game before getting to endgame. So enjoy it. have fun, and hopefully, you know, once you've done the story, come over to twitch.tv/GhostRevives. You know, let's run some endgame together. But enjoy yourself, take it slow, and enjoy the game. And that's it for today's video. Like I say, if any of these tips was helpful at all, you know, leave a like on the video. It does really help the channel. You know, maybe subscribe for more content like this. I've got a lot more content lined up in the future. I've got builds for soloing expeditions. I've got a lot more content coming. And like I say, we do have a massive community on Discord, on Twitch, on Twitter. Maybe come over and follow me on there. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. And as always, stay alpha, boys.